Hi girls, this is Tana with my red hen, and I'm going to give it another shot at filming a video. So let's see how it goes. I promise I'm going to get better one of these days. I decided to film this video and just give you a whole bunch of ideas that can be done with this wonderful stamp set. A couple of the stamp sets that I'm going to use today are ones that I borrowed from somebody for us to use in class, and then I had to return them, which I didn't like, and so I had to buy them for myself. This is one of those. It's not new to our catalog, but it is still in there, but it's new to me, so I had to play with it. And if you guys have this stamp set, this will give you some ideas of how to use it. And if you don't have it and you love the ideas, it is available in the catalog. It's on page 141. It's number 143637. It is the clear stamps, and I think this one also comes in wood, and it is $28. So I'm going to set that here. I'm going to show you a few ideas. What I did with it first is the technique that I showed in the picture I shared yesterday. I hope you can see this one. If not, you can check the blog post from yesterday, and I put a picture of this same technique. What it is kind of like paper piecing. And so you stamp your girl onto the background, and then you stamp her again on the print or whatever you're wanting her dress to be, and you fussy cut it out and then just glue it right over the top of the bottom stamped image. It might seem like it's hard, but it's really not. It's pretty easy to do, especially her, because she's in all one piece. You don't have to cut little bitty hat pieces or anything. This is all cuts out in one piece. So I'm going to set this aside and show you some more ideas to do. But if you check back tomorrow on my blog, I have a funny story to tell about this project, and I think you might get a kick out of it. So check back tomorrow. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is, it's designed for like watercolors, and I don't know if I showed you that you get all this and all this. Wonderful stamp set. $28. It's like getting two stamp sets in one. But so to watercolor, the first thing you would think is just to watercolor her in with your aqua painter or your blender pen, which is what I've done here. And so I made one of the fun little pop-up cards to show you guys all three of the ladies, and this is one of the greetings that is in the stamp set. I love these pop-up cards. I could make them constantly. I just think they're so clever. It's so impressive when they pop open, and they're so easy to make. I can't believe the ease of making it when it's so impressive. So the next one I have to show you, I saw this idea on Starlight Stamper. I loved this card. I loved the red and the black, and this one was perfect for it. She just looks so classy, and I think the card has a classy look. So she is colored in with, I used ink in my blender pen, and then she has a soft gray shadow around the edge of her. So she turned out really nicely. And then I wanted to show you, this is the same lady, same stamp, this too. Only for this one, you just mask this part of her and stamp her on your project, and then just carry that watercolor down, and you can make her dress as long as you want to. And then I added a little black so that it would look continuous, but exact same stamp set, just with this drawn down. And I forgot, there was something else I was going to say about this. You clever woman. Alright, so I'm just going to set that aside. If it comes to me, I will let you know. Okay, and then if you're wanting a great look, but you want just a quick and easy card, that's what these are designed for. If you just do those, you get this look. So you stamp her onto the background, and then you just stamp whatever color you want over the top, and it just gives you a quick little watercolor look. She gets this one, so this is super quick little easy card. And then I saw this idea online, And I think this was Starlight Stamper. Thought I had it marked. Anyway, I saw this idea and I thought, here's my red and black again, but I thought it was really clever. This lady should have been over a little bit more, but I just wanted to show you the idea. Quick and easy, because you just stamp all these gals in the black, and then I stamped over all these in gray and her in red. So that's all there was to it. Quick, easy little card to tell somebody that they're special out of all the rest. Next, I wanted to show you guys some fun ways that this stamp can pair with other stamp sets. So for this one, I'm going to pair it together with the stamp set Weather Together. And it is, I saw this idea from the Crafty Thinker. She's a demonstrator in Australia. And I've used this with it. I said, well, it's Weather Together. It's on page 93 of your catalog. It's $21, and it's number 141543. This also is not a new stamp set to this catalog, but it's new to me. I had to have it after I borrowed it. And this one also comes, you can buy a thinlet set that goes with it to cut out all this stuff and to put some really cute little edges on the bottom of your umbrellas. It's got a cloud and raindrops, and it can be falling hearts. So there's lots of different things to use in this set. So I used it together with this card. As I said, I saw this idea from the Crafty Thinker in Australia, and with this one I just colored in only this part just to give it a fun look. And then the raindrops and the sentiment came from the stamp set Weather Together, and you can still get that one. Then this next one I paired with one of our brand new stamp sets. This is called Daisy Delight, and it is in the new catalog on page 127, and it's number 143669, and it's only $17. I cannot believe the price, $17 for this stamp set, because it's awesome. You can get the punch that goes with it to punch the daisy out. So this is bundle priced, I believe, on page 127 in your catalog. So what I did with this one is, this is the daisy stamped all over the background, and this one I think I saw from Stamping with Judy. If I'm not getting them right, the people right, I am giving all the right names, but I'm pretty sure this was Stamping with Judy. So this is all the daisy, and then this is the daisy. I stamped and punched out the daisies, and I did it on vellum and on our shimmer paper. This is the white shimmer paper. I don't know whether you'll be able to see it shimmer, but both back here and on this, I used the shimmer paper. When the light catches it, it just shimmers, and then I added some extra shimmer with a Wink of Stella. And then this is the greeting that came in it, and this is a time when I want to stop and show you one of my little tips. If you were looking at this, you notice this blob I have up here. That's where I stamped directly onto my project, and I caught the edges of the stamp. Makes me so mad when that happens. Then I tried to get it off, and I just smudged it and made it worse. So I was looking around, and I saw this tip, which will be much better than... First, I'm going to show you what not to do, okay? This is the new stamp set in the catalog. It's called This Little Piggy. And I used this at the card buffet, and I wanted to use these guys without their words, so that I could put here's how this one's supposed to be, like this. There you go. So I wanted to be able to put the words someplace else. So I massacred this poor stamp set. It still works, thank goodness. I did have to glue a little piece back together there, and have to add a little bit of my own coloring on his foot, But as you can see, I really massacred it. I did the same thing with this one. I did a little better job, but still I cut this off. I was cutting from back here so that I could see where to cut, but then it didn't cut perfectly with up here. And so I want to show you a better way of doing this. So let's just get this out of the way. This is the stamp that I used right here, and I caught this. And so I could go in here, which is what I did before. I've lost my scissors. Let me grab them real quick. Sorry. Okay, here we go. So in the past, I would just start hacking away at this from up here to get rid of that. But what you should do, I have found out since, is take your, I hope you guys can see this. I have my your little snips that go, I have a nice sharp point, and you're gonna go in between, see, I'm in between the foam on the backing and the top of the stamp. I could have done the same thing with the little pigs, because now I can get in here and not touch back here, but I can cut away this part that I keep getting on my stamp. You can see I'm going through underneath the rubber, and this still stays the way it's supposed to. So then I would stamp this and see if I got enough of it off, and go back and trim some more if I need it. I have this problem a lot where I end up catching an edge of the stamp, so I'm thrilled to know this little tip, and I will be probably using it often. But now I have this card done, and it still has this ugly smudge on it. So what I'm going to do is just cover it up with some pretty flowers, and nobody but you and I are going to know that I messed it up. Maybe to get it over here a little farther. Go. I think I can live with that. I might add one more flower right here just so that I have an odd number instead of an even number. But that's how I fixed my project. So keep in mind that often there's things you can do to fix your mistakes. Normally I just stamp it on something else and then cut it out and glue it over the top, but that wouldn't have worked in this case. So I'm glad that the little flowers look nice there. So the next one I want to show you that it pairs with, this is a retired stamp set. You might have it. And this is also done on the shimmery white. I don't know if you can see the shimmer there. I don't know if my light is catching it. But I paired it with this stamp set, which is called Wetlands. This is a retired stamp set. So it's not one that you can't do this unless you already own this stamp set, but I thought it was a cool idea, and so I went ahead and used it. So I watercolored the background, and then here she is walking in the sand, and here's the birds, and so this was just a lovely card, I thought. So there's a few new little tips for you, and a few ideas of all the fun things that you can do. See if I can get most of them out here. And then of course, can't forget my pop-up card. I must have been liking blue today, don't you think? I did a lot of blue. So all of these came from the stamp set, and a few of them just have some additions from other stamp sets. There are other things that pair well with this stamp set, and I am going to go post pictures on my blog tomorrow of some more really cool ideas. There are ideas that would incorporate stamp sets that I don't have, so I'm going to share pictures with you so that you'll have even more wonderful ideas to do with this set. And then we can't forget about my pop-up card, because I love my pop-up cards. So again, that is Beautiful You, and it is in your current catalog, and I hope you have a lot of fun with it. Thanks. Till next time. Bye.